we're in lockdown at the moment, and obviously a lot of businesses have been affected and restrictions put in, and especially on businesses when you're paying and you can't operate and you're paying rent is very, very challenging because it's obviously a cash flow issue for a lot of businesses. Have you found, like, over there, I don't think you've been heavily affected over there as much in terms of lockdown, but it only takes a week or two of lockdown, which can really affect businesses. Has that sort of been, have you seen it firsthand, how that's affected businesses?
Oh, yeah, without doubt, particularly over east. And we've got 86 around the country. There's only 3 in WA. I actually own one over here. So I've got my 2 bigger gyms over here called Green Zone Fitness, whereas 12 Round Fitness is with the same partners that I have in Green Zone Fitness. And one other guy, Tim West, who's kind of the managing director of 12 Rounds, and they're in Brisbane. And Leon McNeese is a fellow who come to me with the idea, who's my partner in Green Zone Fitness, who used to be the founder and then he was the co-founder and built and sold the Good Life chain way back in the day, and then bought Snap Fitness out for America, and he's got Total Fusion up in Brisbane, which is pumping, and so a guy who's very, very well established and respected, and kind of one of the pioneers of the fitness industry in this country. So to partner with a man like him has been so just a fantastic partnership. And I've learned a lot from the bloke. And then with 12 Round Fitness, he comes to the idea, and Tim West come with me, and they said, look, let's put boxing and functional training and gel it together and put it into one training session and look at rolling it out into kind of boutique style, fitness operation. And so we trialled the first one in my gym in 2014 in Warwick here in WA, and people loved the concept. So then we opened the first concept store in Brisbane, where my partners are in the city there. It went really well. The concept went really well. People loved it. And then the first franchise was sold in 2016. We've expanded, expanded internationally. We've got 3 in New Zealand, 2 in Singapore, and we're about to launch in the UK when COVID hit. So that's put the brakes on the international expansion. But Australia's been going. It's just been a fantastic franchise because it's real. It works. The customer service is a big part of why it works, and the uniqueness of not having to sign in or check in at a particular time. You can roll in any time to do the training session while the sessions are on. You can just clock in, clock out when you're done. When your session's over, you just rock and roll. And it's teaching people the art and the sport and the skill of boxing without getting hit, whilst getting your cardio fitness and also your strength and conditioning fitness. So you don't need a gym membership. So people are loving the concept. And, as far as the lockdown goes, New South Wales, unfortunately, you guys are getting peppered. Victoria's been peppered. Queensland and WA, we've been relatively, we've been blessed. We've been blessed, and WA, especially WA, has done it really, really easy compared to everywhere else. And so my heart goes out to these franchisees that are, and all business owners, not just our business, all business owners who are being severely affected. And you're right, there's the overheads to take into account as well. There's trying to look after your staff. There's trying to keep your business going and trying to keep your roof over your own head whilst you've got staff to try and look after as well. These franchisees, they're just doing it so tough. And, if the landlords out there can be considerate, but the thing is, it just keeps dragging out. So with us, when we first had our lockdown over here in WA for, it was like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, our landlords, the ones that I dealt with, me particularly three different landlords for the 3 gyms I have here in Perth, they were very understanding and really cool to deal with. But I know there's a lot of different stories out there.
Absolutely.